Lexington, Kentucky on the University of Kentucky campus. This is the next to the last midweek game at home for the Wildcats this year as they host their rivals from the other side of the state, the Hilltoppers of Western. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dave Baker alongside Carol Bruggeman, the CEO of the American Fast Pitch Coaches Association. These two teams all too familiar with each other, Carol. He's young. And that ball right back to Kelly. And there's one away. So this could be one of those adventure-filled nights. And 200 to straight away center. Handled down at third base. Maybe a little bit of a peak there by Hutchins, but
double-digit home runs, leads the team in batting average, hits, but also a high number of strikeouts on the season.
And on the 9th pitch of the at-bat.
A lot of senior starters, graduate starters, fifth-year players in the program, really kind of starting over this season.
Grounded to short, and Reisner across the diamond, and Western can't do anything with the walk. And she walked her. Went up in Boston and didn't see anything as we look at Hutchins.
Outside the ball and hit a foul ball right into the shin. And it's a little more of a typically protective.
Sharp grounder to short. They get the out at second. Plotz beats it out at first.
And then she's coming on the outer half of the plate with that little off-speed curve.
Little bunt down front, little indecision there. And how about that play? Murphy called off the pitcher Hogue.
To teach a lively wrist, you kind of either have one or you don't, and she's just very loose, very lively, and gets a lot of spin on the ball.
Just missed on the outside.
Really hunt, pick one side of the plate.
That ball to the shortstop. And good defense behind the freshman pitcher. And the two walks don't hurt the tops. And we're all even after one. Is a good-looking logo. Oh, and that got her on top of the foot. Couldn't tell whether it was the front foot or the back foot, but it was literally on top. Morgan Sharp even in the count at 1-1. After White has reached base by being hit, and that ball is flared out to Blum and left.
Back, and she's done that. Gave up the walk in the first inning, got the quick out.
That's a grounder to second. Tried to flip with a glove and tried to catch with a glove. And that is going to be an error on the second baseman, Maddie Clark.
This is not a team that puts up a ton of runs, and when they do, they really have to pass the bat. Not a lot of extra base hits, home runs.
Another nice off-speed pitch. And Kelly rings up. Thing you want to do if you're Kelly is to load him up with the top of the order next. Right back to her. Despite the hit batsman and the error in the middle, Western can't do anything with it. 18 seasons ago. See those 92 wins there? And there's the first hit of the game. As Hallie Mitchell rips one back up the...
And they are going to do it. They are committed to it. They believe in it.
That ball is hit pretty well. Back, and at the wall! What a catch by Kendall White! We talked about that wind. I thought that ball was going to keep carrying. And man, for not being familiar with this park,
An outstanding catch by White.
and that ball is dribbled to third. That's going to be a tough play. And I think that's a good play by Murphy.
This is a good opportunity for Sullivan.
That ball shot through the left side. Nice play by Mitchell to avoid the batted ball. She comes in to score. RBI for Sullivan. And the Now she's going to get to look at a 2-1 pitch. And that ball is ripped right at third. And they get the double play to get out of the inning. But the Wild... Wow. And this is exactly what Rachel Lawson did not want. Sharp on deck. Nice play, Hutchins. Boy, it looked routine, but it was anything but, Carol.
Well, just stopping the ball first. That ball was tucked in by the foul line, and you know that saves either.
And that's a little flare. And the Cats get out of the inning, but not before Western gets a run on 2 hits, no errors. They strand 2.
Here's who people have coming back, and here's what we think. But every year is a different year, and every weekend is a battle in the SEC, and just a lot of fun for softball fans.
So now she looks at the 3-1. And that got her on base. That gets Plotz in scoring position.
A lot of movement in their feet.
They try to go to third, and they say they got Plotz.
Elves in good positions for success, really anticipating.
That ball is lifted to center. It's going to carry, and it's gone off the tower. Lauren Borzilleri, the first player of the night to get a ball up into that wind. It's a 3-run shot, and the Wildcats go up 4-1. Ball flared out to center. White there easily for out number 1.
When you start your swing.
And Reisner looking for the first pitch. Lines it into left field for a 2-out single. Got underneath it. And the shortstop calls. And that's the inning.
Combinations, of course, at this time of year, sometimes injuries rear their heads as well.
That ball's hit pretty well, but Plotz is under it just in front of the track for out number 1.
The thing that's the most impressive about Conference USA is who's at the top in Liberty, and that's a good ratio. You're almost a 1-to-1 there, but she also has 42 walks, which is also a 1-to-1 ratio, and that is not what you want. And we've seen way too many free passes this season from Carson Fallis.
That ball in the dirt. And that's a strikeout, but first base was occupied. So even though the ball got away, and there's another walk. Just inside. As you mentioned, 3rd walk in her first full inning of work.
Making something happen.
Off the fists, and Borzilleri gets it, and the Wildcats get out of the inning. For Western, no runs, no hits, no errors. They leave 3, and that's the margin. Cedar to the baseball press box.
Absolutely not. It has found a new home for the end of the season. It has found a new home. It's very happy here.
And Sullivan swings through it.
Ocean there from Barkfried. Love that.
Back to the top of the order, Allie Hutchins, who lays one down and will try to beat it out. Boy, and that's a nice play by Barg Fried, who is again pumping the fish. She's got some juice in her.
Steps and fires a perfect overhand strike for the second out.
And with 2 down, plots off the fist. And that's about as an easy an inning as you're going to see. And Barg Fried is pumped up. Fall. That ball's popped up to the left side. Riesner goes out, gives way to Blum, and there's one away. And the Western pitch of all that spin on the ball.
Sure.
Got her on the 2-2. Sharp has flown out the left, grounded out to short, and now grounded out to Borzilleri. And the Wildcats come to hit in the home half of the 5th.
Number 1, Tennessee number 2, Texas, Oklahoma. And it's been quite a while since we have seen a team not named Texas, Oklahoma, or UCLA at the top of the rankings. In fact, it's been since
Burn some firewood or something. Have a pit. Blum hit that one pretty well, but didn't get as much as I thought. And hauling it in easily is Stinson.
for Larry.
That's the way it should be. You can't have two
Boy, she got another one, and it's gone. A 2-homer night for Lauren Borzilleri. Her 4th of the season, her 4th RBI, and Kentucky extends the lead to 4. You said it when she was up the last time. Maybe that's what gets her going.
Well, and after working her on the outer part of the plate, they come back inside with a rise ball that does not rise enough. It's elevated right over the inner part of the plate, and Borzilleri is just feeling good tonight with that pitch on the inner half of the plate. Back-to-back home runs for her in her at-bat. It's a big night. Home run ball, she'd like that pitch back.
Boy, and that ball is hit pretty well too. Is it enough? It's gone. Back to back. Borzilleri from the right side, Hallie Mitchell from the left. And after cruising along, Barg Fried is giving up back to back. So and that one got under the glove of Murphy. That'll be a base hit. But I'm sure if you ask her.
The more you're put in that situation, and Rachel Lawson's one of the best at it, she knows down the road she may need someone to be able to call on late in games, come off the bench, and Mock has been doing that all season.
And they get Mock, and the inning is over, but not.
Have a lot of time left in Conference USA to make up some ground in the standings.
Drennan just got underneath that one, and Sullivan handles it easily.
Typically not, she's a little more poised and calm, but a lot of frustration tonight as she has struggled to find the strike zone.
Might have been her best pitch of the night. And
a spin.
Here's Katie Murphy. Boy, and she hit that a bunch off the base of the wall. Blum quickly back into second. And that is a 2. Boy, and she just got under that one, did White. And the Tops get the double, but can't do anything with it. Wildcats come to hit.
Really toward the bottom of the preseason rankings in the SEC, and yet they find themselves near the top, having outstanding years.
Boy, there was absolutely nothing that
it was going to be a ball on the batter, and it was a ball, and there wasn't a play, so there's no discussion with the team. But I'm not quite sure if Wood broke her hands again. That's what it looked like to me.
And now, here's Peyton Plotz with 2 aboard. Back up the middle, and boy, did they get doubled off again? They did. Plotz went after the first pitch.
Western Kentucky out in this game. I mean, just a chance for Kentucky to have a lot more runs.
Wow, and a rare error on the part of Western as that got under the glove of Heron, and that's the first error of the night. That ball is hit, it's carrying, will it go? Gone, and the Wildcats walk it off. A line shot for Blum. And the 3-run homer makes it 9-1, and the mercy rule in effect. Blum's 6th of the year, and I think that one would have gotten out, Carol, had there not been any wind.
That's an outstanding swing to end the game. It's on the inner half. It's down in the zone. She takes her barrel to the bottom of the zone and elevates. That's the 4th home run in this game for Kentucky. Allie Blum hits the final one with a walk-off fashion, and Kentucky's long ball was really the difference today in the game.
And our camera position out there has become kind of like the sweet spot. Last 2 or 3 games, that's like about the 5th or 6th ball off that. But Kentucky got the bats going for Western. They have 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. They left